Have you ever had a print that came out but it looked like it had been sitting out in the sun too long? Maybe it's even real stringy. We may have found a fix that might work for you as well. So let's get to the video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a brief introduction on the SunLu S4 filament dryer. We received this filament dryer maybe 2 weeks ago, and the problem that I was having, and I'll kind of show you this up close, we live in a very humid environment. We were getting really stringy prints, and it was way more than I thought it should be. I'm still somewhat new to the 3D printers. We've only had our Prusa for about 4 or 5 years, so we're still learning things that it will and won't do, but I knew that this was way more than unusual. One of the things that I have noticed in all the filament dryer videos that we've watched over the last couple of weeks before we ended up buying this one was very few people will actually tell you about the environment that they're living in and or working in as far as humidity. We're in deep East Texas. It's extremely humid here compared to where I grew up back in Oklahoma. I can give you an example. Right now, the relative humidity outside is 74%, and the humidity level inside the shop here is 54%. And that's way higher than even the humidity would be outdoors back in Oklahoma where I grew up. But that is what's causing my stringing issues on the filament. So in today's video, I'm going to kind of briefly tell you about the SunLu S4 and what it's been able to do. I'm not going to go into any kind of scientific breakdown stuff. If you guys like all the scientific experiments, I'm going to suggest you go over to CNC Kitchen. Stefan has done some amazing work. This is just going to be a video coming from a normal guy in a humid area. So if you live on the East Coast, the West Coast, or maybe even the Gulf of America like we do, this may be something that could actually help your 3D printing tremendously. In just the short period of time that we've had this thing, we went from this to this. Briefly, I'm going to go over some of the features on the SunLu S4. It's got a really nice digital gauge that you can see. It already comes pre-programmed for your PLA, PETG, and some of your other fancier or more technical filaments. All I've done is I've turned this thing on, put it over here to the PETG, hit start, and since we mostly make outdoor gear, 90% of everything that I print is going to be PETG. Any of the stuff that we're doing like T&E on, I'll do it out of PLA just because it's normally a little bit easier to print. But the PTEG coming out of the Bamboo Labs is actually, in my opinion, it's probably just as fast. It's not any cheaper. So I've almost really kind of stepped away from the PLA because, again, most of the stuff we're making is for outdoor use, and the PLA just simply won't hold up out there. Even on the Bamboo site, if we're ordering right now, we're mostly ordering the Bamboo Labs filament. And even on the website, it tells you for the PETG, you need to dry it before you use it. I can tell you from opening a bag and running it in the printer, because I was running out and it was a roll switch that I made, it really does need to be dried first. And I can tell you this much, with the little bit of time that we do have with the SunLu S4, you can go in there, kind of plan what you're going to be printing the next day, and put your filament in the dryer the night before. Hit the go button because it's already set up. It's simple. They've dumbed it down so even your normal everyday person can go in there and make it work, and all it's going to do is dry it out. The SunLu S4 does have little pockets kind of built in to it so that you can put the desiccant packs in it. I do have the desiccant packs in it. I have watched another video where a guy was complaining that there was no place for the moisture or humidity to escape the way this is designed. With us using it with the desiccant packs and keeping our filament dry, we haven't had a big condensation buildup on this thing at all, like was being alluded to in some of the videos that we have watched. Now, again, we're in a different environment maybe than what that guy is, and he didn't say what kind of environment he was in. I'm just saying for us, keeping it simple, the desiccant packs, using the pre-programmed settings that are already built into this machine makes it super simple, and ultimately our goal is, regardless of any of the scientific data, does it work? And for us right now, it's working. Now, talking about that, who is this thing for? Because SunLu does make some other options. They've got one that'll hold 1 roll. They've got one that'll, I think, will hold 2 rolls. And they've even got one that holds 2 rolls that's more designed for your really specialty filaments. That wasn't going to be what we needed. But for this one, holding 4 rolls for us and having the AMS on our Bamboo Labs and printing with multicolor, it does make sense for us. We can load as many as 4 of them, dry them overnight, and they're ready to go in the morning when I want to start batching out our jobs that we're putting up and getting ready to sell online. If you're not needing one that will hold 4, again, they do have the option for 2, and maybe if SunLu sees this, they might want us to do a quick review on one of their other ones. But for us right now, we're not going to buy another one. We do have something else that may be kind of a game changer as far as filament dryers, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks I can bring that video to you as well. But if you're into the outdoors, especially if you like making gear for the outdoors, I'd like to take a moment and ask you to consider joining our little family here on YouTube. You can subscribe down below. If you enjoyed this video at all, consider giving us a thumbs up. And then if you've got experience with filament dryers and maybe you're watching this video and you're like, hey, this one here that I've been using for the last year is better, comment down below, let us know. And while we're talking about filament, we have only been using bamboo filament and we've only been using Prusa filament. Between the 2 different printers that we currently own right now, we've been sticking with the brand manufactured. If you guys have a favorite filament, maybe you found something that, some other colors or something that works just as good as the Bamboo Labs, comment down below, let us know, share your thoughts with anybody else. Our whole goal on our channel is to help other makers, and if that's something that you want to contribute to, consider commenting down below and share some of your experiences, whether it be with the SunLu S4 or another filament dryer, and let us know what some of the other options are. Maybe you've had better experience, or maybe you've even had a good experience with this one. Comment down below, let us know what your thoughts are, and until next week's video comes out, consider hitting one of the videos that we've made in the playlist. These are videos that we've made especially for you. I hope you all have a blessed week, and let's get outside and make something happen.